Hello, Didnt Craft family. I am so excited to be back. I have just been uploading some serious content and I've been hiding somehow. And I said, no. Today I'm going to show my face because it is my birthday. June 3rd, baby, and I was like, I gotta do something. I got to talk to my people. I have to talk to my people, and yes, here I am. So, if you are new here, my name is Bolaji Oluwadunsin, and I am so excited that you are here. And okay, let me just take a cool breath. Today is a special day, and I would like to be accountable for the last year. So I'd like to share with you what I've been able to accomplish within the past year since my last birthday and what I'm looking forward to, right? Okay, so let's get into it. The first goal I was able to achieve was to launch a new collection on African fashion with Nigeria, right? So it's like a big deal to me, and it's a big accomplishment because that was my first fashion show, and I launched a new collection, a waterproof collection during that show, and it was amazing. I met like tons of celebrities and networked with people. And number two accomplishment was that I was able to build a website for my brand, for Didnt Crafts. Here is this is what the website looks like, guys. This is gorgeous. It is a big accomplishment for me because this is something I've wanted to do for the longest time since I started my business as an undergraduate, and also as a solo founder and without investment for my business. Like, this is amazing, and my business was able to do this on its own, so yay. Next goal I would say I was able to accomplish was finishing my NYSC, right? I know this is weird because I have trained over 1,000 coppers before I became a copper, right? My skill paved that way for me. When I go to camp and I teach, they just assume, oh, she served and all of that. No, I haven't served all those times. I just finished serving, and I see that as an accomplishment because that marks the era of an academic phase in my life. If I choose to further, it's gonna be like another phase, right? So this kudos to me. My late dad, I'm sure, is proud of me. My mom is super proud of me. My family is proud of me, right? Being able to do all these things. And you know, people always ask me the question of, why didn't you serve immediately you graduated? And I want you guys to learn a little bit from this and pick some points. Rather, you don't necessarily have to learn anything, but just pick some points. So the reason why I didn't go for service immediately was that I saw an opportunity to expand my skill and to build my brand, right? I knew as an undergraduate that I wasn't going to look for a job, right? And I feel like a prerequisite for looking for a job is to have completed your NYSC, and I didn't see an urgent need for it at that time. And I'm like, instead of going and joining the mass of coppers, mass of youths, like, you should see them in camps like all over Nigeria. Like, people have so many camps, right? And I was like, what can I do to benefit from this program by the government? What can I do to also make an impact, right, to these people? Because they're going to go out there after service, probably their uncles have promised them jobs, and unfortunately they will start getting disappointment left and right. What can I do to prepare them, right, for the world ahead? Because as at that time in 2019, I'd won Tony Elumelu Foundation grants, I've gotten awards, recognitions, I've started making money, right? And this is something that some of these people, students, let me call them people, students, I've waited for, because they focus on the education alone, and were waiting to start making money after they graduated. But I did the two together. I was learning and I was making money and building my business and personal brand, and I wanted to be able to impact them, right? So I decided to go to the NYSC office and show them my product, show them my skills. Like, they were like, wow, we want this, right? And my products just spoke for itself, and they're like, yeah, you can come and teach and all of that, right? So I was able to impact so many people without even going for service. But okay, enough of NYSC, right? The next accomplishment was being able to bag major clientele. Like, guys, I have been able to work with amazing organizations, big brands, right, for their souvenirs. I've been able to produce products, souvenirs, customized souvenirs and all of that. Like, if you go to my Instagram page at didnt Craft, you see the amazing job we've been doing so far, and I hope to continue doing that. It is not only about making bags but promoting Afrocentrism, right? These organizations have wider audience, international audience, right? And it's good to put Afrocentrism as a message to these people. We are proud of our African products. We are African, we are proud. So yes. yes. All right, so the next thing I would say I was able to accomplish so far is becoming an SDG advocate. I've been so big on creating impacts, on helping people, and I decided to go for a training by SDSN, Sustainable Development Solutions Network Nigeria, and I got certification. I became an SDG advocate, and I'm getting there. This is like the beginning of like another goal I was hoping to achieve. And I also became, another thing I was able to achieve was becoming very active with community projects, right? I was part of this project to help women promote their health better, like market women. These women are always sitting in the sun, sitting in one place, the sun, the scorch, the dirt, you know, and they don't have the money, they don't have the resources to go to the hospital, they don't have the money to buy drugs and all of that. Some of them haven't even ever checked their BP, you know, their blood pressure, right? And these things are very important. So I was part of the project that helped us talk to people, market women, and also help them check their BP, give them overall health consultations, and it was amazing. It was amazing. I told you that me becoming an SDG advocate was like paving a way for something, and then the next goal I was able to achieve was to launch my brand's CSR SDG project targeted at quality education for underprivileged children in underdeveloped communities. Whoop, whoop. All right, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about it briefly. All right, so this initiative, right, is called the School Bag Initiative. The School Bag Initiative. So we are giving school bags to these students in public schools. So there's an educational gap between the public and the private school. The private school have more access to resources, more access to knowledge and information, while the public school, I went to a public school, so I know how that is, and it is personal to me, something I have experienced, right? And I took this upon me to do this, and this also has a fashion sustainable strategy in it. So now, let's get there. So over the years, you know, I manufacture bags, right? I produce bags, make bags, and over the years I have used over 5,000 fabrics. Like, we use multiple yards at once. Like, in an order we can use up to 25-30 yards of fabric, right? And when we're cutting and using these fabrics, there are some scraps, you know, pieces everywhere, that it's something that would you know, add to fashion waste, and it would have gone to like land mills, or we have to like burn it, and I'm not for that. I'm for sustainable fashion, right? And I said, even before I knew what sustainable means, I don't throw away these scraps of fabrics. When I was an undergraduate, I used to have these baskets. So when I'm done producing and there are some fabrics that I could use, I just pick them and keep them in the baskets to use later for other products and all of that. And I kept on doing that. I've been doing that But at this point I was like, hey, I have like dozens of baskets filled with fabrics. How do I sustainably dispose these fabrics? And then I stay close. Like I live in, where I stay is like in a rural community. Because of the noise of the machines, we don't want to disturb people that are going to work. That's also a strategy. And we get to work as much as we want, because sometimes we work overnight and the noise of the machine can disturb people going to offices and all of that. So I chose a location that is in the rural community, and there is this public school close to my apartment. And the way they go to school without school bags, like some of these children just roll up notebooks and put in their pocket, or just go empty-handed to school. And I'm like, why is that? And then I thought of it. I have a bunch of fabrics that I'm not using, right? I have a bunch of fabrics that I'm not using, and I could use these fabrics to make bags for them. That is a good way to sustainably dispose this and reuse this, or recycle or upcycle these fabrics, and also by impacting. And then I thought, instead of just making school bags and giving to these children, there are other information I can teach them to bridge that gap I talked about earlier, right? So when we go to these schools, what we do is that we teach them about sustainable developmental goals, SDGs, how they can impact their environment and their communities positively. We teach them the importance of entrepreneurship. We want to break a cycle of poverty. We want to let them know that if you start your business as early as possible, you can be financially independent. It does not matter your background. I didn't come from a rich family, right? My dad has been late, and my mom works in a public school that they don't even pay her salary regularly, but she's retired though. But at then we had issues with money, and that was another thing that inspired me to start my business, because I knew I don't have any rich uncle waiting for me. I don't have any rich auntie promising to take me to the United States. And my mom used to say she only knows God. She doesn't know people to like take me to offices or anything. So I knew I had to build something and start building something for myself. And me starting early gave me space to fail, to fall, to get up again, to go at it again. Those things inspired me, you understand? So I and my team we go and talk to these kids, and then we talk to them about gender equality. Talk to the boys. We try to capture both the boys and the girls for this, because as much as we are trying to teach the girls, we also want to let the boys know that rape is bad. This is how to communicate with a lady. You don't touch a lady this way. We try to put so much information into like a session to talk to them on the assembly, and then give them this school bag. So that is the project Josie Craft is working on, and we'll keep doing that across many schools. So if you're interested in working with us on this, hit me up. Another goal I was able to achieve is as an alumni member of the Academy for Women Entrepreneurs. I'm going to use this opportunity to tell you about AWE. AWE is a United States White House exchange program for women entrepreneurs in Nigeria, right? They teach you everything about business. For example, when I started my business, I wasn't trained properly, but these people teaches you everything you know about starting your business and scaling it and becoming successful in your business. So I was part of this accelerator program in 2021, and then I became an alumni member. And then there was going to be an handover of executives, and they were like, if you're interested in positions, yeah, you can campaign and all of that. And I didn't know anybody. Like, I'm like very coded, and but I said, yes, let's do this. I am for service. I feel like some of these things I'm doing can be of benefit to the AWE Alumni Association. And then I campaigned, and then I got selected. You are looking at the new PRO of the Academy for Women Entrepreneurs Alumni Association. This is massive. We were inaugurated, I think, about 2 weeks ago. So this is still fresh. This is still new, and I am ready to serve. I want to serve, and I can't wait to see the level of change I'm able to bring about in other women entrepreneurs' lives. So this happened like 2 weeks ago. So this is the freshest and latest accomplishments, and I want to give glory to God for everything. I'm not saying everything is perfect, and I'm not saying I was able to do everything on my own. I give all the glory back to God. There are some goals that I wasn't able to meet, right, such as setting up a physical workspace, which I'm already working on, but it's a goal in process. There's a lot of goals still going on in process, and I just want to give glory to God, and I hope you have been inspired. I hope you've been inspired by this. I feel like I need to do this more. I need to do this more, so please do not forget to subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you in my next video. Right, bye.